Oh God! That was Cliff Rock back there, which is one of the many hairpin turns on the Staffs and Worcester. And luckily nothing was coming the other way, much to my relief. Now I'm going to tootle along for a little longer and then try and moor up somewhere near the village. Now I just chatted to a fellow on a boat just back there, and he said that there's some moorings just before the tunnel, which is pretty much exactly what I'm after. I don't really fancy mooring up here. It's a little too, what's the word? Twee. Right, that's my last swill of stripe. My last swill, so I'm going to moor up, hopefully just before the tunnel. All right there. Should be somewhere to moor up, hopefully just before the tunnel. This looks like a likely spot. In fact, possibly my one and only spot, unless I want to go through the tunnel today. Okay then. So, I've moored Ella up. I've moored her up in pretty much the most ideal place, bang outside Cookley Tunnel. And I think I might stay here for, I don't know, maybe a week. I'll see. But all in all, not a bad day's boating. This is the village of Cookley. I'm not entirely sure what to make of it yet, but it's still early days. I think after today's voyage, I should go to a pub, and on the pub I shall put my finger upon the pulse of Cookley. Who knows? I'm back in Worcestershire again. No. That last pub, that was a Master's pub, a Banks's Bitter pub, a Trent Muck pub. No thank you. I think I'll try somewhere else. This is something very wonderful about Cookley. Very wonderful. Books. Books aplenty. Oh, good old Cookley. Now, this doesn't add up well. I mean, bless. There's a lot of salad, there's a lot of beef, there's a lot of cob. There's no horseradish sauce, but God almighty. Here at Rianca, you have to make your own sandwich. Yes, as far as cobs go, this cob is all right. It's all right. They do it better at the cross at Kinver though. It's taken me a while to track down this particular footpath, but now that I've found it, I'm very glad I've had. I'm right on top of the Stour Valley, the Stour just below me. It's a glorious, glorious spring morning, and I'm going to walk my way into Wolverley, which is about 1 mile over there. I stumbled upon Wolverley yesterday, and I can't wait to show it off. It's one of the most bucolic and beautiful little villages
I've ever seen. Almost one's ideal image of ye olde England. I'm just walking into Wolverley now. I'm just strolling into the village. I'm just about on the outskirts now. But hopefully you'll get some flavour of it and how quintessentially English this. I don't know if you can see because the light's kind of in the wrong place, but just behind me is the portal that leads away up to the church, St John's of Wolverley. A tortuous sort of place, cut into the living rock. And as always, there's a nice old graveyard for me to skulk around in. And as always, I've found my favourite grave in this graveyard. Now, this one doesn't necessarily have the best epitaph, but it is quite an oddity, because this, behind me, is, I think, one of the oldest extant, I don't know what the word is. It's one of the oldest graves I've ever seen in any churchyard ever. And it does make for some amusing reading. Thy great Creator, God of truth, by me remember in thy youth. Dust, earth, and ashes, here I lie, hoping to rise, eternally. Here lieth the body of John Wood Ivanob of Caunsall, 10th of December, who departed May the 16th, 1684, aged about 30. Yeah, that definitely has to be one of the oldest graves I've ever seen. And I love the a touch aged about 30 years. So that was Wolverley, and I hope I captured its charm adequately. I can't wait to show Wolverley to Philly, because I'll wager when she sees it she'll wet her patriotic little knickers. Lovely place.
Here I lay beneath the cliff, without a beer, without a spliff. What need I care for such as they, over the hills and far away? O'er the hills and o'er the ridge, from Tividale and Tardy Big, CRT command